What's up, Nets Nation? Episode 3 is upon us. A home opening edition. An above 500 edition. The hype train is real. Are you ready, Nets Nation? Because we are. Let's get it.
Are you ready? Cause it's showtime. Now let's get it, Nets Nation.
What's going on, everyone? Episode 3 coming at you. Don't forget, you can find all episodes on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spreaker, like our Facebook page, BK Nets Nation Live, and check out our website, 12and70sports.com. Mike here. What's up, Danny? How you feeling today?
What's up, Net fans? What's up, Mike? Time to finally rejoice. We're 2-1, over 500 for the first time in a long time. We finally have a young team with some serious Brooklyn grit. Mike, how you feeling?
Oh, you know me. I'm over dramatic. I'm ready to start talking playoffs.
Better. We have a better record than the Warriors.
Statistically better?
Who would have ever thought? Yeah, I mean, this is serious. We've been playing some serious ball these past 2 games.
Yeah, for real. Well, here we are, episode 3, an above 500 episode, so let's jump in. Ready to start with some Jeremy Lin?
Yeah, I mean.
That's tough.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, but surgery went well. Saw a little picture on Twitter and all over social media of Jeremy and Kenny Atkinson with his cute little hat that Jeremy was wearing. You know what? Like they say in football and all other sports, next man up, and I think we have 2 to 3 players that are showing that. And I'm going to give a big shout-out to start the show to Spencer Dinwiddie. I know we have a difference of opinions, but I think he is the perfect backup point guard for us. The Orlando game, he came up huge, and between him and Joe Harris and Alan Crabb coming off the bench, I definitely think we have what it takes to overcome that injury and not have us go on a 27-game losing streak in the middle of the season because Jeremy Lin was out.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, losing Lin is tough. I don't want to downplay it because we won two straight games and, the schedule was a little favorable. But the best part of it, or the most optimistic way to look at it is it's gonna fast forward some of the development. LeVert is really balling. D'Angelo Russell, he doesn't have that, I guess that monkey in his back where he kind of has to share the ball with someone. He looks confident. So like you said, next man up. There's nothing we really can do to replace him, so to speak. All we can do is just hope that the guys step up. And, I know you gave Dinwiddie a shout out. I'm not a big fan as of yet, but he's been balling as well. So, kudos to him.
So now, this is my problem with players like this. I mean, I had the same opinion of Brook Lopez. Here you have a guy who signed for this year and can opt in for next year at $12 million per. Now, my initial thought coming into the season is, all right, you know what? We're going to be better than last year. But more importantly, players like Trevor Booker and Jeremy Lin are going to play themselves into either opting out or new contracts. Well, now, we don't have that option with Jeremy Lin. So if the development of a Dinwiddie and a LeVert and Russell, as we expect him to do what he's been doing just through 3 games, the Nets find themselves in another conundrum with Jeremy, just like they did with Brook going into this season. Here you have a player coming into the final year of his contract, and we can use the cap space if he wasn't here, but he's not going to want to leave Brooklyn on this note.
No, and Smart Money says he's gonna opt in, which he should, and I'm okay with that because, assuming our players take the next step, next year maybe even a bigger year than this year, and you hope that someone, again, with his attributes can bring leadership and can help us further that development. So it's just something you have to take it as an fan. You have to just eat it, so to speak, and just hope that he can bounce back and be an effective player. And really, that's the only thing we can hope for because he has no trade value now. He's going to opt in. So it's just at this point, we hope that the guys that we have under him develop, or the guys behind him develop, and then he'll be ready to lead them, or not only lead them, but hopefully Russell is now in a position where they both can bring the best out of the rest of the locker room. So it's just tough.
I don't know if he'll be back. I'm going to be honest with you. Expiring contract. Definitely a trade opportunity. Even though Sean Marks and Kenny are high on him, if the development continues as we hope and they expect, a buyout. Will eat some of the salary. I don't want to stretch him because we can't stretch him and D. Will at the same time. That wouldn't be good. But the way, and we'll get into the players that for the last two games. It's going to be interesting. So that's Jeremy Lin for you. Unfortunate, but next man up, and we jump into the weekend of games. And a home opening, can't ask for much more. I'm going to call it right now a prolific offense. Got some audio feedback here. So let's jump into the Orlando game. I'll let you start off.
Well, I think, Kenny Atkinson must listen to the show because, sort of some of the things that we predicted and some of the things that we felt strong about came into play. Just for starters, on defense, they played much better. And part of that, I think, was because they let Nikola Vucevic kind of get his, as I stated last show, he went for a career high. But with that comes the idea that their offense is going to slow down a little bit. They're not going to be going up and down. And give our defense, our interior defense, a lot of credit. They played really well. I was really happy with our defensive effort. The little things. I don't know if it was that they were home, or I don't know if it was just that they really made the strides from the first game to the second game. But that steal from D'Angelo Russell, where on the inbound, that just showed a different tenacity from game two to game one. And that's, I think, why we picked it up on the defensive end. Offensively, we continue to just make big shots. And, in our first episode, you asked me what to expect from D'Angelo Russell. And I said, well, I can expect two types of seasons. One, he's going to just get his own. He's going to, put up a lot of points. And that may not be the best thing for the Brooklyn Nets. That may be the best thing for him. Or he's going to average 16, and we're going to be a little bit better than I hope. And that's what he did the past two games. He didn't do too much. He controlled the offense, and in the fourth quarter, he pointed to his wrist, and you know what time it was. He got busy. So that's something that we crave as Nets fans, because I know you were a big fan of the Joe Johnson trade. I really wasn't. But Russ was kind of that first guy that shows that gut and that grit, that the Brooklyn Nets fans are looking for. And I enjoyed watching that game. And in the fourth quarter, he making guys fall left and right, crossovers, ankle breakers. He showed, what I think is a lot of potential to come.
Absolutely. You're 100% right. So just some quick stats that I took away from the Orlando game. First and foremost, the Nets are now 5-1 home openers to Barclay. They are 7-2 career versus the Magic at Barclay, so we definitely have an advantage versus the Magic at Barclays Center. For me, the biggest stat that stood out the minute I saw it was game one versus Indiana. We gave up 70 points in the paint. Like we talked about, they were just coming at us. We held the Magic to 38 points in the paint. We let them settle for jump shots and three-point shots, and we did not let them attack the middle. And to me, that was the biggest difference between the two games versus giving up 140 and giving up 121. And like you said, the fourth quarter, we had some big stops, some interior defense. The rookie got his debut.
Wow.
Yeah, for real. I'm ready to put him in the starting lineup. But anyway, a few more things that stood out. We had three players score 17. This is only one other team in the last three seasons has scored 125-plus points with no player scoring more than 18. So you're beginning to see a consistent spread on the offensive end. Everyone's getting their touches. Everyone's getting their chances. No player scored more than 18, like I just said. And to close out, the Nets shot 63% in the fourth. And Dinwiddie led the way in the fourth quarter with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. So I mean,
I like how you
statistically,
feel that.
yeah, well, you know me, the hype train is on now. I'm all about it, just like I was with Aaron Judge in the preseason. So statistically, everything matched up. You cannot ask for more. But Vujicic, man, what a game! What a game he had. I mean,
Yeah, I
there was,
mean, we have,
whew,
yeah, we have to expect that from somebody like him. He's gonna dominate us. But I think as Allen becomes, I know we'll dive into him, but as he becomes a little bit more experienced and puts on some muscle, he'll be able to put up a fight down there. But we're gonna get eaten up all year down low. But when they had the ball, they slowed down their offense, which only helps us. So he had a
absolutely.
big game. I think that was the game plan.
I'm going to read his stat line just because it's incredible. 41 points, 17 of 22 shooting, 6 of 8 from 3. Had 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Incredible. I mean, he was unstoppable second, third quarter. He really was. And like we said, he'll get his. Fournier had 22, and Terrence Ross had 11. And from there, the Nets had a balanced scoring of they had 6 players in double figures. So you're seeing everyone get their touches. Dinwiddie with 16. So nice home opening win. Very exciting. I know we were excited. We were texting back and forth. Anything else from the Magic that stood out to you?
I just think that the biggest thing is what you said. The ball moved. A lot of guys got touches. A lot of guys took some big shots. And I think that's what's going to be effective for our offense. That is what's going to be effective for our offense. Guys getting open shots, the ball not sticking to one guy. Whenever you see Russell or maybe Crab taking a lot of shots and maybe they'll have a lot of points, that's not going to be the best thing for the team. We need guys to spread the ball and for it to find. And by the way, you were 100% right. DeMari Carroll is a difference maker when he's in the game.
He's healthy. And, he said it, Kenny has said it, Sean has said it. He's as healthy as he was when he was with the Hawks. And that's a great segue because we're about to go into the Hawks. But I do have one complaint, and this is really not game-related, but Nets Nation has to turn out these games. Home opener, under 17,000.
Yeah.
Versus Atlanta, under 14,000. Let's go, Nets.
Today
fans.
was brutal.
Yeah, I know it's a Sunday, football Sunday, everything else. A lot of Yankee fans upset, but we got to turn out for these games. I felt like I was listening to the game, and yeah, the crowd was into it, but I think Net fans only cheer when they know they have the game won. It's only loud in the fourth quarter when the game's over.
Can you blame them?
No, but I mean, come on. This is the most excited I think Net fans collectively have been in a very long time. So,
Right.
Today was a little bit better, in my opinion, crowd-wise. Because that second half, we had a big lead. The game got close, but I think the crowd turned out earlier than what was expected. But again, with 5 minutes left, the crowd's got to turn out more. We have such a dynamic building that we play in. And I definitely think they need to have a home court. Like you look at Oklahoma City. Now, mind you, yes, I know the roster they have, but they don't sit down until their team hits the first shot. They're in it the entire game, and I think as this team continues to grow, we definitely need a better home court advantage. So
I agree 100%. I did hear that there was some traffic issues. I mean, some train issues on Friday. So maybe that was part of it. Maybe that's why they didn't get into the building early enough. But that was my biggest complaint as a New Jersey Net fan was.
Oh, absolutely.
I had tickets at the top, and I can walk down to the to the lower bowl whenever I wanted. And although that was great as a fan, it was terrible, visually, and that was a lot of complaints from players. So it's gotten better since we've been in Brooklyn, but this is a team that we need to get behind. This is not only a team. This is an ownership. Well, not ownership. This is a management team that we need to get behind because they're going to put the pieces that are going to make us happy as fans. So I think we should, do whatever we can to be there because things are changing.
Absolutely.